catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
Thanks, Doris.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
So a moment now to see the story on James Harden. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb. Right around 21 points per rebound. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
Defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed. That's why he's the team's leading scorer.
Here's Clark. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
So far in the game for Mr. Clutch, he's already up to 8 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
There's the pick. Here's Daniels. The second chance effort, and there's the nice layup by Cauley-Stein. Cauley-Stein's got his first bucket of the night. New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. It's not possible what we just saw. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
From 11 feet away, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Daniels has got his first basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here is Daniels. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
And a wide-open look for Freak. A three-pointer off the mark. Rockets trail by 3. Daniels with it. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. With 1 on the clock, no good on the buzzer beater. And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry the...
Let's take them back.
You don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy and they're not too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about possibly winning basketball games. But I have a feeling he's more concerned than he talks about, and when he says it's easy. It may be for him, but it sure didn't look easy for the Knicks last season.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
So on the floor for Houston, they've got John Lure. Harden out there with Caspi. And it's Daniels in at the point guard position. Passes to Burns. 6 to shoot. Rebound by Caspi. The Rockets trail. It's Harden with the drive. Here's Daniels. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete...
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. The Rockets making a switch here. Outside Anthony. Down low. Here's Mr. Clutch. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Caspy's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Thanks, guys. Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Hawks just played phenomenal. He had 21 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. This was the latest dominant performance from him and reminds you why he is such a nightmare for opposing coaches and why he's so much fun for us to watch, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And he gets it to go. Brewers got 5 points now in the quarter.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Brewer with the steal. And now in transition is Thornton. Here we go, and it's blocked. Here's a follow. The baseline jumper goes down. And the Knicks lead by 3.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
And the first half comes.
No Carmelo after.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Unbelievable the way he dominated that offensive glass in those first 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Guys, you've heard me say it before, but persistence pays. And it takes that kind of persistence to be a successful offensive rebounder. As a fellow glass eater, I know of which I speak. Those guys that rebound effectively don't give up on it.
Mr. Clutch in at shooting guard. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. And there's Nerlens Noel and it's Sampson in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Harden. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
New York's gotten all but one of the 3-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. Some nice passing by New York here. Noel. They get it back. And Freak throws it down.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
And Cauley Stein throws it down.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the right.
Maybe the hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Sampson kicks to Anthony. To the middle. Here's Mr. Clutch. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. Mr. Clutch has got 4 points in the quarter.
It's starting to look like a repeat of last night, guys. He's battling really hard out there.
A shot by Harden, wide open, and the 3-ball is good.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Anthony kicks to Freak. Back to Anthony. The feed to Freak. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game.
46.
Rockets trail by 3. Westbrook passes to Fuller. He feeds it to Cauley Stein. It's Harden with the drive. Got a piece of it. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. He's got 8. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mr. Clutch. No good off the front iron.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And now let's take a look at a very well-rounded group of players. Shooting guards who could rebound with the big boys. Fifth on the list, James Harden.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a two-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
And that's why it takes that unique combination of agility and instincts to make your way onto that list. Those guys have a terrific balance of the physical and mental aspects of the game.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Nerlens Noel.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Houston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight, 50% exactly. Here's Daniels. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Knicks with the lead. Burns the pass to Mr. Clutch. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Robin Lopez is checked in for New York. Houston also making some changes. Caspi, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. And it's Brewer in for James Harden. The Knicks making a switch here. Aflalo's checked in.
Aaron Aflalo.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Aflalo against Lawson. Clock at 6. The score now all even.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
The drive by Anthony. Mr. Clutch. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 24 points for Mr. Clutch.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
They set the pick. Here's Daniels. That's tipped.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
On deep. And it's Freak missing. Rockets trail by 3. Daniels. No good.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Aflalo, no good. Rockets have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here is Lawson, looking for his first basket still in this one. Daniels, no good.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch.